Hi, beautiful people. It's Paige here from Paige Haynes Kinesiology. And I've been a little bit quiet lately, and I thought I'd drop in today just to, explore what's been happening, the energies that have been around, and probably also just to give you a bit of a insight into maybe some of the things that you might be feeling at the moment. So recently I've been kind of delving into, the energies right now, what's been happening on the planet, and there's been aspects of myself where I've really wanted to just be really hidden and unseen. And I've been really kind of sitting with that and wondering about that, and because of the line of work that I'm in, being here on video and talking to you, and I'm promoting a new course right now that starts next week, so it hasn't been the best of timing for me to be wanting to be in my bed and under my doona and hiding away from the world. But a few things that I've been listening to from, in the more spiritual world has been about this concept of Ascension Symptoms. And it was really funny because I was having a bit of a joke with my partner the other day, because I've been having headaches and I've been feeling a little bit nauseous, and I've been, quite exhausted, so really feeling like lethargic and just not wanting to do anything, to be perfectly honest. And these are all things that have been explained, in things that I've been listening to about this Ascension Symptoms, right? And it's about us evolving from the 3D to that 5D reality, and it's kind of what's happening with the awakening of the planet right now. So there's so much going on a interdimensional level energetically, and so if you've been experiencing some of these things, it's possibly what it is. But so I was having a bit of a joke with my partner the other night, and we were lying in bed, and I said, "Oh, I've got this headache, but don't worry, babe, it's just Ascension Symptoms, And he's like, "What do you mean?" And I was explaining to him that this transmutation, I guess, from the 3D to the 5D, and he just thinks I'm an absolute loony, and but funnily enough, the very next morning, I came down to my space, as I do, to do my morning routine and my morning exercise, and I pulled a card, and it's from, I'll just grab them, hang on. It's from this Lightworker Oracle cards, and you know what? Oh, nearly threw it over. So it's these cards, the Lightworker Oracle, and I actually got these by mistake, but the funniest thing is they have been so spot on every time. And so this particular card came out, and it's the alchemical mutation, it's called. I'm not sure if that'll put it in the right thing. And this was just so perfect. I have to read some of it to you, but your spiritual growth is changing your mind, body, and soul. It is very real. It is helping you fulfill all aspects of your divine destiny. It is awakening spiritual talents and attracting in new energies. This process will bring tremendous joy and satisfaction. So that's where we're heading if you're feeling all of these things. But it says here, the body changes as light enters. Alchemy is catalyzed and transformation happens. Sometimes the appearance of the body changes. There will be change in how the body feels, responds, acts, and creates. Radiance increases, lightness of being increases. If you have a clairvoyant vision, you will see the increase in light, as though the person is actually lit up from within. Spiritual abilities become grounded in the body, and the person can channel healing energy just as naturally as they would set the dinner table. However, symptoms in this process can at times be challenging, and they may include headaches and other aches and pains, like flu-like symptoms and inexplicable and nearly overwhelming fatigue that lasts for days and then suddenly vanishes with a new surge of energy. So also ringing in the ears, increased sensitivity to light or sound, hormonal imbalance and hot flushes, excessive sexual energy, mental obsessions or mood swings, aggression and unintentional harsh reactions to people. So if you've been experiencing any of this type of stuff, I just couldn't believe it, that I just drew this card and I'm like, wow, so spot on. So yeah, that kind of blew me away. And I had another experience with these cards, and they're really quite special, even though they kind of worked their way into my world a little bit magically. Not what I intended to get, and just they turned up, and yeah, anyway, they weren't the ones I was hoping to get, and they ended up here. So of course, it was all meant to be. So yeah, I just wanted to speak to that. So if you're feeling any of this stuff, hold tight, and just observe. And I had that discussion with my students here today, actually, and they were like, yes, oh my gosh, that's been happening for me as well. So, maybe instead of this whole coronavirus, we're all just ascending. And maybe that's what's going on rather than, you know, all of this stuff that's happening. So hopefully that's given you a little bit of hope if you've been going through that. And I'm hoping to be a little bit more present and alive now. I had a balance today with one of my beautiful students, working on me being seen again and being, you know, out there again, and shining my light. So I hope you're all wonderful and well, and I look forward to seeing more of you. Much love.